I'm back in the office, which is readily apparent. Got a few things to cover on this vlog. Hi Mom, love you, hope you're doing well. Hope you and John are doing well. I hope my brother Zachary's doing well. I hope my sister Amy's doing well. I hope my brother Jason is doing well. And my sister Randy, I love you. Thank you for the sweet text yesterday. My brother Chris is doing much better. I'll get to that in just a second. I'm going to back way up on something, and then I'll get back to my brother Chris. I bought a cheap guitar off these guys, and I love it. It's the cheapest guitar I got. It's even less expensive than the $100 guitar excuse me, my brother Chris gave me decades ago. The $100 guitar is my favorite one due to sentimentality, but my second favorite one and my favorite one to play is that $59 guitar. I like it so much I bought me a $100 guitar case to put it in. Well, they did a real good job on that, so I thought maybe and this is when it was late at night and I was sick. I'm gonna make that excuse. I told my wife about it. I need another guitar like I need a hole in the head. And I didn't mention anything to Nuno, and he's probably watching this. I don't need him, Nuno, I don't need you sending me 1959 or 69 Fender Telecaster. I don't need it, brother. I got stuff. But I thought, and this is my excuse, and it's totally an excuse. I had no good reason to do this. So, I bought me a $59 acoustic electric guitar that plays really, really nice. So then I turned around a few nights ago and I'd taken one of Linda's muscle relaxers and a whole bunch of other stuff to see if I could rest. And I bought me a cheap electric guitar by the same folks. I think I paid tax, shipping and everything, $68, $70, something like that. Well, they're supposed to get it to me today, and I've been looking on the tracking number, and it's in Oklahoma City. And I'm hoping they don't deliver it to somebody on Classen Road in Oklahoma City. It's by FedEx. These guys have only delivered one guitar to me, and I love it. And if this one turns out to be as good as that acoustic electric is, they've got a customer for life for stuff. I won't be buying any more guitars, but they sell other stuff. But I'm hoping they don't ship it to somebody in Oklahoma City. Now, getting back to the subject of my brother Chris. Un momento. I got a real sweet text from my sister. I won't read it on the air. It's personal, and she is such a jewel, such a precious jewel. She really is. She and her husband JD both are two of my favorite people in the world. But Chris, well, she told me in the text that he could reach the phone. So on the chance that I would actually get a hold of him. Last night, Linda and I were sitting in the parlor watching television, and I called. And lo and behold, after about 5 rings, he picked the phone up. He sounded kind of weak. We had an extremely good conversation, and I told him that I loved him, and he told me he loved me, and I said, Linda and I will try to get to see you when you're home and I find out you're available. I've got my son Chris is going to change the transmission screen and fluid in my van. I would prefer to take that van to Hartshorn rather than Linda's pickup. We gave the Navigator to Nick, and this weekend he's supposed to be putting new tires on the front and having the front end repaired and aligned. It's a good car. It's a really nice, fancy car. But, just a second. I took it over by myself one time to see my brother Chris, and he had a horrible time getting into the car, and he couldn't get comfortable. I think the van may be a little taller on the running board than Linda's Navigator. I don't know. I'm actually going to take time and measure it, but it feels like it's lower to the ground. And I could very well be wrong. But his wounds on his feet are healed up pretty much, and he's trying to find a program to get into, and he admitted he needs to be in a care center for right now. He's got to regain his strength. They're putting an external defibrillator on him, and they're going to see if he needs to be fitted with a pacemaker. So if you're the praying kind, pray for my little brother Chris. He ain't dying. He's fighting back. He wants to live, and I'm very thankful for that. I've got to go here in a bit and pick the children up from school. I went and I got me a cheeseburger from Sonic, and I got Linda one and brought her one home. And after I upload this, I'll be going into the house and visiting with the love of my life. I pick the kids up. They're out of school tomorrow all the way through till a week from this coming Monday for spring break, which is fine. It's just here on the farm, we're really, really busy. I mean, it's what we do. There's no getting around it. Hopefully Sunday afternoon my van will be ready to roll anywhere I want to go in it. It's drivable right now, but I want it pristine. I don't want it just drivable. I want it to be functioning at the top of its game. I love the truck. God blessed me with a good one. I didn't have to take the kids to school this morning. My sweetheart takes care of me. See this glove on my hand? I put that on when my hand is throbbing and when it hurts. In the mornings it doesn't, early morning, because I can't feel it. I can't feel the nerve damage or anything else. And that, anyway, when Linda got up this morning, it wasn't raining, it was misting, and she said, I can take the kids if you need me to so you can sleep. And I said, thank you. I think that's what I said, and I think that's what she said. I feel sorry for those that do not have a soulmate. I have one. I am head over heels in love with her. I mean, I'm consumed with her. I wish that my brother Chris had that. I know that my sister Lisa, also known as Randy, has that. She has an extremely good husband. And JD, if you watch this, Bubba, thank you for taking care of my little sister like you do. She is a jewel, and you know that. And you guys will have a forever together, you know. Now, I'm going to get off the sentimental stuff. Oh yeah, this is from another deal. It's a strap. I ordered some guitar straps, and they're nowhere to be found. This is the kind of stuff that happens. I really and truly do love everyone that is watching this. I do. Even if you despise me, I love you. And I want God to bless you with everything He will bless you with. I absolutely mean that. Yesterday I was sick. I'm still a little punchy right today, but man, I feel so much better than I did yesterday. It's unreal. I think I had a 24-hour stomach virus. I hope my wife doesn't get it, but I was going at both ends yesterday. Today I'm fine. There are things going around in the atmosphere, our atmosphere, that cause that kind of a problem, and we need to be careful and eat right and take the right kind of supplements. Now, getting on to another thing, I watch a channel called Buddy Brown, and he alluded to something I've known about for, well, since before this guy got released by the company. His name's Joseph Spencer. He used to work for the CIA, and he did have an above top secret clearance. He predicted the pandemic of 2019 in specifics, and it's because it was, I'll leave it there. I don't want this video to be removed by the algorithm. Just read into it what you will. If someone in the government knew about it in 1989 compared to 2019, you know, that's kind of scary. He's been right about everything he's released, and one of the new things he released, or things he released in '89, is next year in 2024 we're going to have an invasion, an alien invasion. Now, the truth of that is, and Buddy Brown alludes to this, they're not going to be aliens, folks. Not going to be space aliens. Our skunk works, the projects, black projects in Area 51 and elsewhere, have craft that defy the forces of gravity. It's not back engineered stuff as far as I know. You have to understand, if you can think it, you can do it, is one of those kind of things, you know, quoting Walt Disney. It will be government craft trying to throw the world into panic. That's my opinion. That's Buddy Brown's opinion. But just prepare for it. The reason I'm bringing it up, you need to remember something, that too many people forget. God is still in charge. If things happen that are bad, it's because it's part of His plan. What is His plan? Number one, He gives us the freedom of choice. We can choose between right and wrong. Otherwise, we'd be worthless. If somebody forced us to make the right choices, then we would be robots. So He gives us the ability to choose. But His plan is to get all of us home to Him. Get us to heaven. That's where I'm going, and I hope that's where you're going. Do I know I'm going there? Yeah, I know I'm going there. Am I that good? No. But the grace of God is that good. And Christ's atonement for me, His sacrifice for me, is that good. And that's what you got to think and remember. Regardless how scary things might look, God is large and in charge. Now, I got to get off here. I love all of you. God bless you. And like that sign says, be kind. Bye.